Joining us is a member of Upper House of Parliament, Mr. Manan Mishra. So, welcome to Sansad TV and thank you so much for joining us. So, you recently joined India's extremely crucial diplomatic outreach to expose Pakistan, to expose how Pakistan promotes terrorism. So, tell us about your experience in countries like UAE. In fact, you also went to Congo and Liberia.
Experience was very good. The response of UAE, that was superb. The three African countries, Sierra Leone, DR Congo and Liberia, that was also very good. And UAE, I'm telling you, one of the heads of the state, he went up to saying that Pakistan has almost hijacked our religion. This was the reaction. So it was really very surprising for us. But they were very open and they fully supported India's stance at these terrorist acts of Pakistan. And they said that they'll be raising all these issues before the international forums whenever it is possible. And they have already supported the first reaction we got after that Pahalgam attack was of UAE only. Therefore, the response of UAE was also very good. Thereafter, we went to DR Congo. DR Congo, we also met the Vice President, the Foreign Minister, the other ministers. The response was very good. They all showed their full support for India, and they are all against the terrorism. Their opinion is that this terrorism is against the humanity, not only against the Indian citizen, but it is against the entire world, against the entire humanity.
Right, sir. Also, the fact that Operation Success, the Operation Sindoor that we had, the success of Operation Sindoor, that was also discussed. Tell us about the perception of these nations of our Operation Sindoor.
Now, Operation Sindoor, that was our mission to convince them that we are now we have adopted the policy of zero tolerance, and this Operation Sindoor, this was undertaken by under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and we convinced them. There were certain things were there in the minds of some of the countries, some of the leaders, that the common citizen might have been killed by the Indians against after this Operation Sindoor. But when we convinced them that we have not touched even a single citizen of Pakistan, no civilian has been killed. Only we attacked the terrorist bases and terrorist at the first instance. And thereafter, when the Pakistan started attacking us through its drones and other missiles, only then we resorted to that, and we damaged certain military bases, the air bases only. We have not touched even a single civilian of Pakistan. So on this also they were fully convinced that this Operation Sindoor, that's a very good step of Indian government. And this Operation Sindoor, we said that it is still ongoing. Only a ceasefire is there, but Operation Sindoor is still ongoing, and we have adopted this zero tolerance policy. We are not going to tolerate anymore any terrorist act of Pakistan. And our purpose of this delegation was to convince them that this terrorism, Pakistan is a terrorist country. It has now become a breeding ground for the terrorists. They train the terrorists, they fund them, they equip them, and then they dispatch either to India or to other parts of the world. On this, they were fully convinced.
Right, sir. And before we wrap up this conversation, tell us about the best takeaway for you as Member of Parliament from this diplomatic outreach of...
It was, I'm telling you, really, it was a very good decision of our government under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. See, Sierra Leone, Liberia, DR Congo, they are far off places. Our media, our news never actually reaches them. Therefore, at the first instance, we were thinking that why we have been sent to these far off places, the West African countries and all that. But after going there, And after listening to them, and also after listening to the media persons of those countries and our diaspora, we thought that it was a must to go there. They were not knowing anything about anything and everything about our country, what we are suffering, and what steps we have taken, why this siegefire took place. Actually, this was there in the mind of our diaspora.
Yes.
They asked a question: why this siegefire only after 2 days? This war should have actually continued. But when we convinced that, see, we are the developing countries, we are now fourth economic power in the world. Therefore, it won't be good for us to go in and continue for war. But when we convinced them that when Pakistan made a request for this siegefire, only then we accepted it. Oh, our going there and this step of the government, this decision of the government, that was a very good decision. It was a very significant and important decision, and the fruits will come out very soon.
Absolutely, sir. On that positive note, thank you so much for joining us. With camera person Sudhanshu, I'm Mishra for Sansad Television.